That is a good shot of next year's top 20 riders. Congratulations, fellas.
We good? We're out? We're out, mate. We're out.
Shit.
Love you, Rob.
Just while we're waiting for the stage to clear of next year's top 20, we had a rider that had raced Finke many times. He was bike 556 and raced under that number. His name was Naz Fortuna. He passed away earlier in the year training for Finke, had an accident and had some complications. His son Evan raced and finished this weekend, and he's here tonight. So Naz, to you from your team, ride in peace. I'd now like to ask our Tattersalls representatives back to the stage, our naming rights sponsors. Got Nicole Hogan with me, and Nicole is going to present the outright trophies to, first of all, to the car section. In third place, where are we going? I need someone up here. Third place in the cars. These are the outright placings. Stand by. Righto, just checking on a typo. Third place outright in the car section this year was car number 413, Bo Robinson and Stephen Kettridge Hall, in a time of 3 hours, 45 minutes and 59 seconds.
I don't know where Bo is.
Anyone seen Bo?
The man himself. Space?
Bo, want to say some words? Take your pick. Okay. Oh. Either one.
I don't have to. Don't realise that. I'm not going to say anything awkward, apart from Toby, you can fuck off with the cars. Right. Look. No. Look, I just got to say thank you to a few people. Most of all, my brother Travis. Mate, you do a sensational job. He runs the team. He sorts it out. He yells at everyone. He sorts the whole show out. And look, it certainly wouldn't be here without you. And obviously the rest of the family, mum and dad. Thank you very much. Brett, as always, you do a sensational job, mate. Happy birthday for the other day. And you're one of the guys that really hold the whole crew together. So thank you very much. Drew and Mozza and Rick and all the boys, thank you very much for all, everything you do at the workshop. Junior, thank you for sitting next to me. Thanks for keeping me calm and everything else. And obviously your old man does a really good job too. So thanks, Senior. You're a legend. Pino, you and your family, can't thank you enough. Paul, Well, your kids are cute and your missus is too, so that's good. Mr. Eva, thank you very much for coming. You've done a wonderful job, and thanks for coming along and keeping morale high. Huddy and your dad Bob, as always, Huddy's I think he's known around town as the Hutster, so good on you. Trenos, thank you very much as well. And look, generally speaking, the town of Alice Springs and everyone that runs Fink except for Yoff, it's a pleasure to be here, and everyone's done a great job. And congratulations to Toby for keeping up traditions, I suppose. Otherwise, drink up, eh?
Well done, Bo. I'll get you to stand in the middle. Thank you, guys. How do you follow that? Our outright second in the car section. Time of 3 hours 45 and 40 seconds, just 19 seconds in front of these characters. Car number 487, Toby Price and Kyle Fitzner.
I don't know who else to thank. Just another massive thanks to Kyle. The guy once, we flipped that truck. He worked hard on it, and that was pretty cool to look across and see that mullet flapping in the air and having a good old crack in his truck. And another big thanks to Rick Geyser, Barry Gullard, also Billy for giving me some confidence to jump in one of these things and have a go. He made it possible and showed that the Ironman was possible to do, and then we made it possible to jump on the podium in both. So it's pretty cool to be taking this trophy home with us, and hopefully that's not the end of it. We'll see how we go. Well, I'm coming for you. Put a pass on you there, Bo, but it's all right. I'm sure it's going to come back next year if we're in it again. So I'll ship that bit of fiberglass back to you, no problem. We'll fix your truck up. We'll be good to go. Cheers.
Well done, Toby, and well done, Kyle. It's probably the most famous mullet in Alice Springs at the moment, that one. It's only the second. This is the first time that TP's had a second in this event. It's a pretty interesting statistic. Won't happen again, he says. This year's bike champion. This year's car champion. Oh, geez, I did it. Where's Bo? He'll hit me in the back of the head. This year's car champion was on the podium in 1995 when he finished second. I'll ask him about that. This year, he's come back. He's in a new Gymco. Hasn't been a long time between drinks. This is the first drink. We have a new outright car champion. 3 hours, 37 minutes and 2 seconds. Car number 30, Glenn Owen and Matthew Ryan. yours, and then I'll ask you a couple of questions.
Well, guys, I can only say, thank God I beat Toby. I couldn't stand to think I was beaten by a bloody bike rider in a car. Right. Absolutely awesome effort, Toby. It's not that hard, is it, really? I thought about having to go on a motorbike next year, but I'm really not made for it, so we'll give that a miss. But no, look, yet again, sensational event. It's looking forward to coming back and having another crack at it. Just hope the holes get a bit bigger because they're not really that rough at the moment. But no, we'll be back, guys. Thank you very much.
Glenn, before you go anywhere, this is the perpetual trophy for the car section. That's yours for 12 months. But I want to ask you a couple of questions. Tell us about what happened in 1995.
1995 sucked. We had problems going down. We wrecked the shocks in the back of the car and we came all the way back. We got knocked off by 5 lousy seconds. It was a tough run. And, you know, we've always wanted to come back and have a crack and have another go at it. We've been here a few times in another car, but coming back with a fresh car this year makes a big difference to be able to go and tackle everything as hard as you can, and we threw everything at it and we came out great.
Now, with 5 seconds, were you? That was who did you knock off? Who knocked you off, I should say?
Oh, Bob Mowbray.
Bob Mowbray. Could you see him?
We could at the end, yeah, we could. But if we had another 2 kilometres to go, we're out of fuel anyway, so we come home on vapours that year.
And how far out were you when you spotted him?
Look, we followed his dust in from probably nearly 10 k's. It was pretty dusty that year, and we nearly got there, but we just couldn't get through the dust.
Now, you got a brand new car this year, a current model, if you like. What's brought you back here? You've done the ARB series the last few years?
Yeah, we have done that the last few years. Having the new car, I think it's just time to come and have a crack at the ARC round, sort of stuff, and just see how we go there. The car wasn't ready for the first round of the ARB series, so we sort of passed over that this year and going to have a crack at this one.
And obviously you're happy with the performance of the car?
Yeah, look, it's sensational. We can probably get it a bit better, but it's fairly close where it is. The body's hurting. Hopefully we can fix that for next year.
Good on you. Congratulations. New champions, first-time champions.
Thank you.
Got 3 trophies at the moment. Good on you. Congratulations. And we'll just get Glenn and Matthew in for a group photo, along with Nicole from Tatts. There are your top 3 finishers in the car section of the 2016 Tatts Finke Desert Race. Congratulations to all 3 teams. And if I could just have, who am I getting? Nicole, are you going to do another presentation? No? Oh, Dave. Dave, you're up. Okay, and can I get one of the girls up? This is for the outright presentations in the bike class. Dave Little from Tatts will be presenting. 3rd place in the bike section in 2016. 3 hours, 52 minutes and 11 seconds from Alice Springs, number 299, David Walsh. Wendell. Come back and say some words. Oh, over here. Grab your stuff here.
Good evening, everybody. I'll try and make this short and sweet. I'd like to thank the KTM Desert team, all the boys. These are amazing. All the fuel stops. Parry, you're on fire, mate. Thank you. Johnny, Troy Lee Designs, you're a champion, mate. Gear looked awesome. We were the best looking blokes in Apachula. Thank you. Peter Kettle Motor Company, Talis Security, Taps, Tubs and Tiles, Cowtex, Scope Building, Outback Gym, Tradies, for always keeping me fed. Thank you very much. Enjoyment Co, XR3PG, although Tune Squad's going to beat yous tomorrow. Tune, what? My beautiful wife Kate, for putting up with all my injuries and training and everything else. My little daughter Kaylee, Mum and Dad, Turnbull, Scal, Tim, you too. Turnbull, thank you. Germ, Nos, Reuter for keeping my bikes at your house. Tim Cole for repairing my body every time I broke it. Crabbo for picking up the pieces of my bike down the track every time I threw it down there. Thank you. Speezy, Colin Ross for taking me on again. You're an absolute legend, mate, and I love you. And Ty and Greg Simmons. The last 3 weeks, you boys are absolute champions, and it's been a joy having you here, and I think it's about time you just moved to Alice, boys. And last but not least, I'd like to present the 2016 Bog Award to Jesse St. John.
The Bog Award, was it? The Bog Award.
Yes, best on ground, camper.
Oh, glad it was best on ground. That's good. Second outright in the bikes last year. I think he was he a rookie last year? Yes, he was. He gave a fantastic speech last year. He finished second last year. He finished second again this year. He will carry number 2 into next year's event, 2017. 3 hours, 49 minutes, 42 seconds. Ty Simmons.
Yep. Where's Toby to square all this money up and throw it over the bar? First of all, before I say anything and before I get accused of being a rat bag, happy birthday tomorrow to Gary Blizzard. We will celebrate with you until tomorrow, mate, I guarantee it. To all the crew from Burke that travelled here and supported me, as well as the rest of the KTM crew, appreciate it. To all the Pritchards, Trace, Stace, all the Munsters, thank you very much. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate it. It's unbelievable. To North Star Partial, to Colin and Joe, once again, thank you for all your help, everything you've done for the whole team. Joe, for all your awesome cooking. Sorry, Blizz. I apologise, but Joe, you killed it. Last night it was unbelievable, as well as the rest of the weekend. Sorry, as I did last year, I'm reading it off my phone, half drunk again, but we'll get through this as quick as I can. Johnny McLean, mate, thank you for making us the brightest guys out here all weekend. You've been a legend, mate. Thanks for the helmets, everything you've done last year and this year. Truly appreciate it. To all the crew at both stops, but if I had to pick a favourite, it'd be the second. To all the old guys on the first one, you just need to pick your act up for next year. Usually like 0.5 of a second slower, and I was counting. But all good, thanks guys. To the Armsteads at Winter Sun Caravan Park in Alice Springs, I can't thank you enough for for taking me and my dad on over the last 4 weeks. We come here pre-running for a week and decided we're going to stay instead of travel home. So you made it so much easier on us. Wherever you are, I don't know where you are in the crowd, but thank you. Truly do appreciate it. And then to all the Alice crew, to Walshy, mate, you've treated me like family, even though we're rivals and whatnot. But at the end of the day, mate, I can't thank you enough. You've taken me on, like I said, like family. To the rest of the Walshers, thank you very much. To Jenny, the pokey whisperer. She's out there somewhere. There she is at the back. Thanks, Jenny, for all your good luck. Like I said, they all treated me like family. To Jerm, the rest of the boys, for all the volleyball, over the past 4 weeks. I don't want to carry on, but it's been a ball. To Turnbull, you menace, wherever you are, son. Cheers, mate. Just to the rest of the Alice crew, I appreciate it. And then some personal sponsors, Mullio Station, they've been looking after me since, I was 14, 15 years old. They're here this weekend. They missed last year, but thank you to the Pritchards. I appreciate it, for being behind me after all these years. To Dan and Sally Munster of Congarara Station, same deal. Thanks for taking me on board. I appreciate it, as well as my old man. Thanks for looking after us. Parry's Diesel Care, forever at KDM. Everyone knows Parry. He's an absolute rat bag, as the rest of the crowd will see tonight. You won't miss him. He's a bald 24-year-old with no hair and greys. Horse Transport, Western Plains Automotive for looking after me, sponsoring me with a car. Back to the team, Mick Carusi. Thanks for jumping on board this year, mate. I know you're in a 6-year relationship with Toby. I haven't gotten the results he has given you, but mate, we're trying. We're giving it our all. Sorry, Trav, even though you're my ex and you were there for the year. I don't. He's an alcoholic, which will come good tonight. To all the crew at KDM over the months, especially last year, this year, for sticking behind me. I was a bum on the couch 18 months ago, a bit over. Give me a chance. There's plenty of other guys out here that could have done the same thing, or if not better, but you got behind me after I walked away from the sport, and I truly do, from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it, and it means a lot. To Robert Matthews, he come last year. I didn't give him much thanks last year. I didn't think he'd be back here again, but he is. Been here for the last 2 weeks. I appreciate it, mate. Sorry to carry on, but thanks for being behind me, champion. Jeff Leask, the boss of KDM, probably the drunkest man in the room. And that's why we all love him. He's a big wig of KDM. He's one of the best guys out here over the whole weekend. You've been behind me since I was 12 years of age. Same deal. I walked away from you once, I got on in my career. I appreciate for having me back, and back again for this year, and hopefully again next year. Hopefully I made the cut to come back to Finke next year, even though I don't want to. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you for all those years. And then to Grabbo, you're a champion, mate. Thanks for taking a gamble. I said it last year. I'm going to say it this year, and if I'm lucky enough to have the chance next year, I'm going to say it again, mate. Thanks for pulling me off the couch, for giving me a chance. It truly does mean a lot, mate. From the bottom of my heart, thanks for giving me another shot, and for giving all your support and all your for everything you learn over the years in Finke, and as well as the rest of the race. And like I said, mate, I'll if I win Finke 10 times over, I feel like it's not going to be enough. I truly do appreciate it. You ringer bastard. I forgive you for not being down at Finke this year. I was lost without you. And then, to the rest of the family at Bow for all their support. And then, it comes to the main man himself, to my dad. He's been here for the past 4 weeks. He's stood behind me the whole step of the way, even though, we got a little bit sidetracked here and there. From my whole career, same deal. We got sidetracked. We walked away from the sport. He's always come back. He's never walked away. You get family and friends who walk away and leave you at the lowest of lows. But the bastard, even though we're still arguing 10 times a day, he'd still ring me flat out. Mate, I feel like, whatever I do in my life, it's not going to be enough for you. If only I was a billionaire to give you half of my inheritance. Love you from the bottom of my heart, mate, and I hope you're proud. I know it's not first, but cheers. And to Toby Price, sorry about the language once again for the second year out, but you are a fucking rat bag. You're a legend, mate. Thanks for putting Australia on the map. Hope you win Dakar next year as you did this year and show us what us Australians are all about. Cheers, everyone. Have a good night.
Well done, Ty. Well said. 2 years in a row. Well, our next and final presentation, really, I don't know what more we can say about this. Well, you call him a rat bag. Most people would call him a gentleman.
Hang on a second.
You want to check?
I'll borrow this check. And one more thing, sorry about that. For tomorrow, there's a big basketball match going on. 12 o'clock it starts at the basketball. And Walshy, can you help me out? Tune one.
Tune squad.
We done? Yeah, you're done. Righto. You got your check. You're happy now. Not much more we can say about this fella. He's been called a rat bag. He's been called a superstar. He's been called a gentleman. He is now a 5-time winner of this event in the bike section. He joins just Randall Gregory on the equal number of wins. He won this event in 2010, 2012, then he's won 14, 15 and 16. We know about his exploits overseas, we talked about them. In fact, we talked about them last year when he'd run third. Of course, this year, God, he's a global phenomenon. He's a great bloke. We're really indebted to him for making time to come back to Alice Springs to compete in our event. We're only a small event in the scale of things, but to us, we think we're pretty special. And we think he's pretty special. This year's bike champion, 3 hours, 46 minutes and 55 seconds. Number 1, Toby Price.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are overseeing me up here, so nice and short and sweet. Just want to thank Mikey. I know you're a midget, but hey, you built a good bike. You stand up, I can't see you. No. That man there knows how to polish a good Kickstarter, don't worry, I don't even use the thing, so it's even better. Sorry, Mick, yeah, like Ty said, 6-year relationship. That's the thing, don't want to go back to an ex unless maybe they get bolt-ons, maybe that might help, but may help. We're going to light that up there, Mick, try and sort it out. No, other than that, Apro, mate, you build one hell of a strong motor. Absolute legend. Things fast. It's unstoppable. It's unbreakable, and then KTM. Yeah, it's been amazing to get 3 in a row, and then the 5th win, all on KTM. I'm pretty damn pumped with that. And then also just big thanks to my mum and dad. They've yeah, without my mum and dad, I wouldn't be up here doing what I'm doing. It definitely feels like a dream at the moment, and I've definitely got to pinch myself every morning I wake up. It doesn't quite feel real sometimes, but we like to set a challenge and we chase after it and we do the best we can, and it's been a pretty damn good weekend, so we're happy. And yeah, just hope everyone had a great weekend, everyone gets home safely. Then yeah, hopefully Alex will let me come back in 2017. How's that? Yeah? You reckon? These boys don't want me back, but we'll see. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll see if we can get another win at Dakar coming up in, what are we about? 6-7 months? So we'll see how we go. Right, well, somewhere there.
Don't go away. Toby, let me ask you about the car section. Tell me your real thoughts. Did you really expect to do as well as you did?
Definitely not after Friday. That was a bit of an ugly mess that day.
Do you want to explain what happened on Friday in detail?
Yeah, we got the truck unloaded. All looked pretty, had all the plastics and everything, the fiberglass on it and all the sponsors. All looked amazing. And I'm not a car guy, I don't know. I think it's a Heim joint or something in the rear suspension. Motorsport things, things do break. And unfortunately, it broke and it was not too bad until the end part. That's where it all kind of went wrong. And I went off a jump and felt like it was a handbrake. And I don't know, I think I lost count at 3 rolls. So it was pretty big. It was a decent one. So after that, I kind of realised how safe I was in the thing, and I was like, well, may as well have a crack. This is not going to hurt. So if I can get out of that thing and feel like that every day of the week, it would be amazing. If I did that in the bike, I would have been watching everybody from Adelaide Hospital on live timing. So I was pretty pumped to climb out of that thing happy and safe. But that just proves that Rick Geyser can build an amazing bit of equipment.
Tell me, after day one when you got down there, you had a great trip down. I think you were down in 5th. You jumped on the plane. What were your thoughts as you came back?
It was a good run down. Kyle was sitting in there beside me, and we were cruising along. We started catching dust pretty early, and sorry to some of the car guys. I did nudge a few, and I thought I was going to get in a lot of trouble, but Kyle's just to keep telling me up it and keep going, and I think I gave him a good ride. I knew the track fairly well, and it was blind. We definitely couldn't see where we were going, but I was guessing, and we guessed right, so it's it worked out pretty good. Sorry, I won't tell you that again, Kyle, but wherever you are, but I was guessing a little bit, so it was all right.
We saw a couple of deviations in some of the aerial footage, but you managed to pull it back. Today, you got back in the car. You're in 2nd place. You jumped out at the end of the straight. You went straight to the airport, flew down to Finke. How did you feel when you got there?
That second leg today, like I say, we dropped another valve collet in the motor and made it an interesting trip home. We could only keep it at about $5,000 and seemed to work well there and got us home and I think. So, I didn't actually quite know I'd finished 2nd in the truck at that point, and got out of the truck, climbed into the car, and actually another mention at the moment too, Dave Ellis. Thank you very much for setting all this up. Absolute legend. I wouldn't have been in that car if it wasn't for that man. So unreal. And also Matty McAlpine from Alpine Group. Those guys worked hard to get this to happen. So big thanks, guys. And then, it was just a plane ride home. I had to kind of celebrate my 2nd in the plane by myself, but that was all right. I couldn't complain.
So you're sitting on the grid at Finke at 11:29 this morning, about to do your 4th and final leg. Are you a bit weary by then?
Oh, definitely. The body was feeling really good. The truck was fairly easy to drive. But just lack of sleep. I was just definitely tired. And just taking all the dirt in. That's why I'm a bit husky in the voice at the moment. So I'm still coughing up a bit of red dirt, but that's not too bad. Can't complain. A bit of red dirt in the body, it draws you back.
Well, you then won the bike section. Let's fast forward. What happens to you, Dakar 2017?
Definitely Dakar 2017. We've locked in for another year there, and we just made the hard work a lot harder. We've definitely got the big target on our back there, so it's it's cool. It's interesting to see, and hopefully we can put a good program together there. Alex is amazing with the support, the whole team there and the crew. I've kind of got mechanics all sitting around the world for us at the moment, and really, really looking after us. So it's without them guys, I can't thank them enough, and it's been amazing. So really good. And then also another mention as well. Just want to thank Brown's Graphics for hooking me up with my 2 helmets. I know you're probably at home watching Brownie on the live TV, but mate, you made me look pretty good on the track. So big thanks there too. And hopefully we're back here in Finke again 2017.
Well, that was my next question. You've now you equal Randall Gregory, who had a run of 5 in a row from 91 to 95. Are you going to come back next year to here? Who's got your contract?
These boys are answering for me. They're saying no. Alex, I hope he's going to say yes. I think he's had a great time, so it's good. Don't know, hopefully we can try and talk the KTM boys into going Ironman again and maybe just have a big whole KTM orange truck and see how we go. We might be able to, we've done the double, but didn't get the double win, so maybe we can try and do that. Not saying the guys, I'm going to beat them in the cars, but we might come back and have another crack at that and see if we can do it. So it'll be pretty rad.
Good on you, Toby. Ladies and gentlemen, Toby Price.
Thank you. Thank you.
You get a group photo? Toby. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This year's outright top three for the bike section of the 2016 Tatts Finke Desert Race. Well done to David Walsh, Ty Simmons and Toby Price. That just about wraps up tonight. Tonight's event was sponsored by UBet, a new sponsor of ours coming on. On behalf of the committee, I'd like to thank Giselle Greenfield. I know many of you have worked with Giselle or dealt with her over the 12 months. She's worked for us for 7 years now. She's an absolute gem to us. So my thanks, and I'm sure thanks from you. And we hope to see as many of you, if not more, back next year for the 2017 Tatts Finke Desert Race. Thank you.